So I started in school studying like political science and economics, and I think I switched over to journalism because you were able to have more direct impact on what was happening and the way the world worked, and I think that turned out to be true career. Some of the story that me and my coworkers have worked on have really had direct impacts on legislation and leadership change. The two events in my career that really impacted me were, number one, the Oklahoma City bomb. I was here at the Oklahoman at the time, and for something like 3 months lived that story. And they were feeding us in the newsroom, and breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we would go home and sleep and come back to work. And I think, and we won several awards for that coverage, but the award that really means the most to me, I think, is the Dark Foundation Award for covering trauma victims. And that was a lot of what I did, is covered either the survivors of the bombing or the relatives of the people who died in the bombing. And that had a very emotional impact on me. And I think our coverage did do something to help the community heal from that. So that's one of the things I'm really proud of what we did there. Yeah, there's several people. I guess number one would be Griff Palmer, who was the kind of the groundbreaking database editor at the Oklahoman. He started the tradition of, and Oklahoman did have a great tradition of producing database editors who went on to work at top news outlets across the country, and so he brought that to the Oklahoman. He was the first one to see the potential of it. The thing is just that I've really been lucky in working with some just amazing editors through my career. Starting with UCO's own Joe Haidt, who was a really innovative editor at a time in the industry when the industry wasn't really embracing innovation. And when he was the Metro editor and I was a general assignment reporter, we did some truly crazy things, and a lot of them worked out to be really amazing. Not all of them, but so we did things like we had a reporter go undercover as a high school senior. I worked as I volunteered as a mentor at an inner city school for a year, and then wrote a series of stories on my experiences there. And then at the AJC, one of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, I think one of their big strengths is that they have some really good editors there. And Donna Lorenz was the editor I worked with. She was the investigative editor during the whole Atlanta public school test cheating scandal. And she was an amazing editor. She was very tough, very intimidating, but she also had your back. She passionately defended her staff.